Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of cookie crazy kids in love that are cookie and crazy about RWBY.
Yes, we are.
And so we're checking out season 3, episode 6. If you want all of our RWBY reactions, check out the description of this video. We got playlists there for you. All right, so I hope we actually see Blake in this episode. Because the last couple of episodes, we haven't seen her at all.
I know. Well, she's been on the bench. She's like been cheering from the crowd, but we haven't gotten a lot of Blake action.
Okay. So back to the mirrors line, yeah. If the mirror is a reflection of who you are, then who you are, or who you see yourself as, will shatter. So a lot of people are gonna change. This is gonna happen from the weight of the world.
Okay.
Well, it comes as no surprise that they've chosen you to move on to the final round of the tournament. Your performance has been exemplary.
Thank you, Professor Ozpin, but I would never have made it this far without my teammates.
Personally, I think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe we've been introduced.
Name's Crow.
Crow is a trusted colleague of mine.
Professor, if you don't mind me asking, why have you called me here?
Please, take a seat. What is your favorite fairy tale?
I'm sorry?
Fairy tales. Stories from your childhood. Surely you must remember some of them.
Well, there's The Tale of the Two Brothers, The Shallow Sea, The Girl in the Tower.
What about the story of the seasons?
Oh, of course. A callous old man who refuses to leave his home is visited by 4 traveling sisters. The first understands his reclusive nature and urges him to use his time in solitude to reflect and meditate. The second brings him fruits and flowers, tending to his crops and revitalizing his garden. The third warms the man's heart, convincing him to step outside and embrace the world around him. And the fourth and final sister begs him to look at all that he has and be thankful. In return for their kindness, the man grants the maidens incredible power so that they may continue to help others all over the world. They graciously accept and promise to share their gifts with the people of Remnant until the end of days. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. The 4 maidens. My mother loves that story.
Would you believe me if I told you that one's been around since I was a boy?
You're not that old, Professor.
Ooh, she getting flirty with him?
Would you believe me if I told you it was true?
I beg your pardon?
What if I were to tell you that there were 4 maidens existing in this world that could wield such tremendous power without dust?
You mean like a semblance?
Like magic.
Yeah, first time hearing it's pretty crazy.
You're serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
No. Why are you telling me this?
I believe you're one of the 4 maidens.
We are telling you, Pyrrha Nikos, because we believe that you are next in line to receive the Fall Maiden's powers.
Whoa.
Damn.
Me?
Sorry we're late.
Wait. What is this? Who are you?
You know who we are. We're still the same teachers and headmasters you met when you arrived at Beacon.
Except we've got a little part-time job.
We are the protectors of this world.
And we need your help.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
The vault. Under the school.
This isn't creepy at all.
I'm sure you must have questions.
Maybe one or two. I still don't understand. You said I was next in line to receive the Maiden's power. What do you mean by that?
The Maidens have existed for thousands of years. But much like in nature, the seasons change. No two summers are alike. When a Maiden dies, her power leaves her body and seeks out a new host, ensuring that the seasons are never lost and that no individual can hold on to the power forever.
So, how does the power choose?
Through a series of stupid and convoluted rules.
Bro.
Hey, don't get mad because I'm right.
At first, the only thing that was certain was that the powers were specifically passed on to young women. But as time went on, it was discovered that the selection process was much more intimate.
Intimate?
As we understand it now, when a maiden dies, the one who is in her final thoughts is the first candidate to inherit her power.
Unless it's a dude or some old hag. Then the power goes to someone random, and our jobs get a lot harder.
Why tell me all of this now? Why not wait until I've graduated?
Honestly,
There's no time.
We've run out of time. I don't know if you've noticed, but things are getting a lot scarier out in the world. Tensions are high. The Grimm are growing stronger, more prevalent, and it's not gonna be much longer before this peace we've all been enjoying so much goes out the window.
You're not talking about war.
Not a war between nations.
We can fill you in on the details once we know you're with us. For now, all you need to know is that one of the maidens was attacked, and for the first time in history, part of her power was stolen.
Oh my god. That sounds really serious.
Is that...
The current Fall Maiden, Amber.
He's looking pretty rough.
Still alive.
For now. We're using state-of-the-art Atlas technology to keep her stable. But there is a lot about this situation that is unprecedented.
What do you mean?
Well, we don't know what will happen when she passes.
Won't her power just transfer to the next host?
Look who's been listening.
Yeah, but they want to make sure it's you.
Under normal circumstances, yes. But this is a delicate situation. It's not uncommon for the last thoughts of the slain to be of their attacker.
Yep, there you go.
And to make matters worse, no one's ever seen the power split like this before. For all we know, it will seek out its other half.
Her assailant.
And that would not bode well for any of us.
What must I do?
If all of this is true, why keep it secret? If this girl is so important, if we're truly on the brink of war, why not tell everyone?
You can't think of a reason not to do that.
From what we understand, it used to be common knowledge.
Excuse me?
How do you think legends and fairy tales get started? Even the craziest ones come from somewhere.
Our group was founded in order to protect both mankind and the maidens. Those hungry for power hunted them with the hope of inheriting their strength.
And as you can imagine, The ones that succeeded weren't exactly the kind of people you'd want to have unimaginable power.
And so this Brotherhood chose to remove the maidens from the public eye, allowing their existence to fade away into legend.
The things we're telling you go against hundreds of years of human history. Religion.
No one would want to believe us. It'd cause an uproar.
It would cause panic. And we all know what that would bring clawing to our kingdom's walls. Which is why we would like to...
I'll do it. If you believe this will help humanity, then I will become your fall maiden.
Of course you will.
Way to go, Pyrrha.
There was never any doubt she would accept.
That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It is. But I'm afraid it's not that simple.
Yep.
Given Amber's condition, you won't be able to inherit her power naturally. However, General Ironwood believes he has a solution.
Transfusion?
For the past few years, Atlas has been studying aura from a more scientific standpoint. How it works, what it's made of, how it can be used. We've made significant strides, and we believe we found a way to capture it.
Capture it and cram it into something else. Or in your case...
Seems like a Frankenstein's monster kind of thing.
That's
Classified.
wrong.
The feeling is mutual. But desperate times call for desperate measures.
And these are indeed desperate times. We can't transfer Amber's power to you, but we can give you what those powers are bound to.
Her aura.
Her life would become intertwined with yours. The question is...
What's that gonna do to you?
Yeah.
And the answer is they don't know.
You have an important decision before you, Ms. Nikos. There's no guarantee this transfer will work. And there's no telling if you will be the same person if it does.
Of course
I advise you to take time to think on this matter. But understand that before the Vital Festival is over, we will need your answer. The assailant that attacked the Fall Maiden has made their first move. And there's no telling when their next move will be.
Your smirk is so good.
Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the one-on-one final!
Yeah, yay! Oh, Pierre.
Marty, why don't you explain the rules?
It's quite simple, Peter. Instead of a bracket system, each round of the finals will be randomly determined immediately before the match takes place.
Much like any good hunt, there will be 0 time to prepare.
Yes. Now let's see who our first match will be.
Yeah, yay!
Okay.
Mercury Black.
Just the way you wanted it to go down.
Would all other combatants please leave the stage?
We're gonna get this episode. It's gonna be a nice episode.
Well, if we do get it this
Rock
episode,
concert.
it's a pretty short fight. I feel like we've gotten most of the episode already.
You better not go easy on me.
You wish.
Three, 2, 1, fight!
Ooh! Punch him anywhere but his shoes.
Yeah, because Ken wants to steal the shoes.
Yes. Don't ruin those shoes. They can stop like swords.
Those are the shoes you want in the zombie apocalypse?
Yep. They make you an awesome dancer.
Go Yang!
Oh, nice! Oh.
Slick move.
Yep.
I'll give him that.
It's got him the shoes. Whoa, okay. Oh, damn. No.
No way.
She's gonna punch you in the back of the head.
There we go.
Yeah!
What a way to kick off the final!
Yeah! Nice.
All right, Yang.
Way to go, Yang! Better luck next time.
There's not going to be a next time, Blondie.
Oh! Yeah, break his leg.
My word! Cut the cameras!
That was a cheap shot, dude.
Yep.
Hey, elephant. Demonic elephant.
Yeah, let's say that's not a friendly elephant. But no, all this negativity. Oh!
My leg!
We wanted that.
My leg!
That's what you get, you little... Huh?
Yang Xiaolong, stand down!
Bullshit!
What? Why?
Mercury! Why'd she do that? Why'd she attack me?
You attacked her. She defended herself.
No. Oh.
Oh, but that's not at all what happened. Those dicks doctored the footage.
No, because they would have seen it. Like, she must have just seen it in her head.
Not necessarily. A big stadium like that, like if you're in a big stadium, sometimes you're looking at that, but you're seeing the TV for more detail.
Maybe, but somebody would have seen it up close if it happened. I mean, I feel like something happened with what he shot at her that like caused her to hallucinate there at the end. I don't know what the hell happened there. That was crazy. A lot packed into that episode.
Yeah, and no real answer is given. I mean, we really left on a cliffhanger that, as you've already seen, has got Ken and I speculating in very different directions.
Yeah.
Is this the mere shattering? Yang thinks she's a hero and, oh, look, she's a villain type of thing, which I don't believe she's truly a villain, but like this whole scenario seems set up to be her perception of reality was not the perception of reality that the rest of the audience saw.
True.
Of course, their perception was potentially altered because they weren't down front and center with the fighters, and it all happened, I imagine, very fast. So if the footage is doctored, that could be something. If he did some sort of hallucinogenic something to, I mean, like, there's a lot going on with this, and I'm not sure what happened.
You bring up a good point about, like, you know, her reality and her seeing herself as a hero. I mean, that would be crazy if like she had just gotten so blind with rage that, but see, like she wouldn't have hit him out of anger. Unless she was so blind with rage and she hadn't like come down yet when she was like, I mean, we saw her eyes change, but maybe they hadn't changed and she just saw them like cheering and then she just hits them. But yeah, so that'll be curious to see what happens with that. And Pyrrha, they kept saying, oh, you might change with this, you might change with this. She's going to do it and she's going to change. And I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, she's one of our favorites. So
yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned as to what this will do for her. I mean, they presented the sisters, the seasons, in such an interesting way. The whole idea that, well, they really are real. It passes down through a line of women. It is essentially the last person they think of, which, as they rightfully point out, could be a very easily manipulated transference. Because if you're, I mean, look at any kind of like ghost story-esque horror movie. You know, it is the emotional imprint, the emotional impact of that character's trauma that stays. So, of course, if you are murdered, the last person you're going to think of is your murderer and, you know, want vengeance or whatever. Even if you don't want vengeance, that's still going to be the last image burning in your brain. I like that Blake, you know, finally got 4 words out this episode. You know, it's the most words she's had in the last 3 episodes. Way to go, Yang. You know, so. I feel like this is one of those times when, like, you know how sometimes in a TV episodic there'll be like the actress that goes off to do a film or something and they're conveniently written out of like half the season or something. I kind of feel like that's Blake right now.
Yeah.
Like, she's gone off to do a movie. So she's coming in for like maybe half a day's worth of voiceover, if that, while she does this other project, and she'll be back, so she's still going to be the cheerleader on the sideline so that they can...
But it wasn't even like a big cheerleader moment. She just got them to go, way to go, Yang. It wasn't like a, you're Yang, hell yeah, woo! She stood up and like, way to go, Yang.
Well, Ruby's more of that, like, yeah, Yang, woo!
True.
Kind.
Even Weiss, I think, showed a little bit more enthusiasm than Blake in that. So Blake's getting the short end. She's getting shafted.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Blake.
Poor Blake. That's not cool. That is discrimination against faunus, and I do not approve.
I do like the fact that this episode really suddenly the tides feel like they're turning. Like, everything's been really fun up until this point, and not to say that this episode wasn't fun. It was, but like all of the sudden the gravity came in, the weight came in, the stakes came in, in a very new way that I think is, as an audience member, has made me that much more excited to go on to the next episode, because like the first three episodes, like, yeah, it's fun, I want to go watch more. But like, this is the first time I'm like, no, I need to see what's going to happen here. Like, I need to see the next episode.
Agreed. And if you want more of our RWBY reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you. Let us know what you thought about this episode down below in the comments. And if you want all of our RWBY reactions, check out the playlist in the description of this video. We also got a link to our Patreon. We can get early ad-free access to RWBY. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for RWBY Volume 3, Episode 6. Is that what this one is? Yeah, sure. That's what this one is. Just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.